Then the other part of this we've been asked to look at is the question of seniority or rotation or some change in the way in which the council itself appoints a mayor. We don't really elect a mayor here, we appoint a mayor. And I have to look at a system that has served our community well since 1946 for the most part. But I also have to look at some undeniable, uncomfortable, seemingly incompatible statistics. I now hold the unenviable record of the longest continuous service on the city council without ever getting to be mayor in city history. I took on that record with the last appointment of a mayor. At the same time, I'm currently in my 4th term, and in the most recent election, I got the highest percentage of the popular vote in at least the last 20 years. Bobby gets more votes. He runs in the presidential cycle when more people turn out. So I know that there's some conflict felt. I certainly feel that conflict, and I've heard that conflict being felt by the community, that top vote getters sometimes never get to be mayor in the city of Santa Monica. So what I've had to ask myself is whether this is indicative of a broken system or of the particular makeup of the current council on which I sit. If it's the former, a broken system, then reform is indicated, maybe necessary. If, however, it's a matter of personalities, then changing an otherwise fully functional system might not be in the best interests of the city as a whole if I look at the long term, because all the rotation and seniority choices come with unintended consequences of their own. And I've concluded that the current situation is one of personalities, that it's not a broken system. I've heard that one council member openly stated during a campaign that if re-elected, she would continue to make sure I never became mayor. Now, if what I've heard is true, that's her right. I'm also aware that the mayor's seat can be seen as a position of enhanced visibility and political advantage, although I believe personally it should go to somebody who wants to lead our city, not leave our city. So as tempting as changing the system to eliminate the influence of personalities has appeared to me at times, I hope I can retain a sense of scale and continue to act in the long-term interest of the city, not in short-term reaction of what has happened. So, yeah, it's uncomfortable for me never to be mayor, but I can sit with my discomfort if I have to. I gained some new perspective on this fairly recently when I was told the reason we didn't rotate our seats on the dais, this new council, like we always have before, was that one council member suggested she might not attend council meetings if she had to sit next to me. You know, I work on middle school campuses, what we used to call junior high school. Some of the behavior I have seen on this council is quite common in junior high school. But in my observing students over the years, they grow out of it. The current rules for choosing a mayor may be imperfect, but they've worked for decades. If they're not working with the current council, well, the current council may grow or be replaced by the voters. But I think changes to the mayor selection system in our city should be based on principles, not on personalities. So I am not going to move that we change anything.